Okay. Damn, everything is. Why is my computer slowing down? Why? My computer is acting slow. Everything is slowing down. Down. Okay. Can we get a say word? Can we get a roar? For anybody that is there, let me know if y'all are on the chat. Let me get a say word. Let me get a roar. Wow. Dun, 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 dun. The silence is deafening. Oh my gosh. Ay, ay, ay. Your audio is choppier than a Paul Wall song. I even forgot who Paul Wall was. I don't even know who the hell that is. That's how irrelevant he is. What's up, fishy? What's crack-a-lackin', my G? How you been? It's day 2. It was day 2 of Red October. Can you believe what's happening today? Holy moly. There goes Ali. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, my love. Good to see y'all. How can you disrespect Paul Wall like that? Let's hear your Paul Wall impression. I don't even know how he sounds like. That's how irrelevant he is in my life. Don't know who the hell he is. Like who? Paul Wall? Who? What does he do? Like, does he Paul Walls? Everybody show some love to the stream. Let me know if the audio is good, if everything is good. Good evening, Fishy, says Zelizen. Google his songs. Yeah, I'll probably do it after the stream. Yeah, so hold on. Let me just go ahead and. Oh, he makes grills? He's not a rapper? I thought he was a rapper. I must be bugging right now. I must be bugging. I must be bugging now, bugging now, bugging now, bugging now, yeah. I must be bugging now, bugging now, bugging now, yeah. Bugging now, bugging now, yeah. Bugging now, bugging now. Must be bugging now. Look at this, who to follow. We got Adam Marin on top of the list, and then we got at the bottom, Clown World. What a coincidence right there. We got a clown and a CEO that matches with the same category because they both suck. Can you believe what's going on here? We got Bank of America. We'll show you that in a second. We got Bank of America customers reporting outages with some seeing a $0 balance on their accounts. I just realized I looked at the Discord and somebody had posted it here. So thank you to Kevin, Side Eye Trader. Let's look at let's see. I'll read it. That's the same thing. Okay, never mind. But yeah, so Bank of America customers reporting problems accessing their online accounts on Wednesday, with some saying that they were unable to sign in, and other reports were they were able to log on but were startled to see their balances at $0. You know how freaked out people will be seeing that? They'll feel like they just got robbed and the system cheated them out and can you imagine if the outage lasted more than a day? People will riot. They will go crazy. They will literally feel like they cheated out and that their money was gone, and Um, what was I gonna say? What did you hear? October 18th. What is this? Heard an interesting theory today that runs on HKD. Comes a few days before it runs in GME. Peep HKD today. I did see HKD running up to $4 a share. Yo, Jason G, have you been? How have you been? How's your evening going so far, Jason? Let's get through this real quick and continue on the story from today. All right, so you know that Bank of America had experienced outages, people not seeing or not being able to log in their accounts. Um, some seeing their balances at zero, making people panic. Some clients are experiencing an issue accessing their accounts and balance information today. Bank of America said in a statement, quote, these issues are being addressed and have largely been resolved. We apologize for any inconvenience. Unquote. Reports of outages as Bank of America began shortly after noon Eastern Time, according to Down Detector, which tracks problems at websites, internet, other companies. By 3 p.m., about 5,000 customers at the bank had reported problems to Down Detector. Anyone else showing $0 in their Bank of America accounts currently? One user wrote on the company's X Help account, and this person was like, "There's some kind of glitch on the Bank of America website that shows $0 in all accounts, and honestly, I think they owe everybody some cash for pain and suffering because that was extremely stressful for a second there." Wow. So XRP, I think there was another hearing, wasn't there? Let's go find that out right now. Let's go and find out. See, look at that. So I scooted over to a Bank of America to see if the issue was just the mobile app. Nope. All of their systems were down. It's a nationwide hack. No one knows the source or when it will be resolved. That's crazy. That was 3 hours ago. I had a picture of the Bank of America, wherever this person was. And it says it right there. Due to circumstances beyond our control, we are temporarily closed. We apologize for the inconvenience. So, oh my god, this comment. Basel 3. I mean, does that make sense now? Yo, does that make sense? That could be a theory that would actually make sense. What if they... This is, let's just put our tinfoil hat here. It's just speculation, in our opinion. What if they decided to create this nationwide outage because they're trying to switch to a different system? Wink, wink. And I put system in quotation marks. So system, quote unquote. This person here, if you can read that comment. Basel 3 and ISO 20022. Somebody else is saying here, in his opinion, that it's not a hack. They lost your money a couple of years back betting on Chinese Evergrande bonds. They're just being forced to tell you that if they don't want to go to prison. Basel 3 implementation yesterday, if you guys didn't know. The Fed set capital requirements for banks to 0% during the So those are some of the speculations that I would think that would make sense, right? So let us check what's happened with XRP. All right, so currently down 53 cents. It was at 60 cents before in the early morning hours. That's a big drop. So let's see. Okay, so XRP community, SEC Gov versus Ripple breaking. The SEC Gov has filed a notice of appeal of Judge Torres' ruling. So they want to appear for that? Jeez. I'm not surprised. I'm pissed. This guy says, I'm pissed that the SEC is spending our taxpayer money on a losing battle. I'm pissed that they are able to act without recourse or consequence. Regardless, we will prevail for Ripple, for the XRP army, and the crypto industry. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, that's crazy. Okay. Wow, this guy is saying, I bet XRP goes under 20 cents tonight. No one wants to wait for years again and miss all crypto opportunities. It says one, filing the appeal, and this can happen within 30 to 60 days after the initial ruling. Number two, briefing and arguments. Both sides will submit legal briefs, which can take several months. Oral arguments might also be scheduled. Number three, court decision. The appeals court could take several months to make a decision depending on the complexity of the case and the court's schedules. In total, the appeal process might take 1 to 2 years or more before a final ruling is reached. During this time, the uncertainty could affect XRP's price, causing fluctuating market sentiment. And that's just speculation there. It could happen. It might not happen. Who knows? But if that's the case right now for XRP currently, let's see where it's at right now. Show you real quick. Wow. Yeah, it took some that affected the price a little bit drastically there. So it's looking a little tiny weak here, and you know, we just got to see if it actually attempts to hold above 53 cents, depending on what the 13 EMA wants to do. But if this all continues, and mind you, also, if you guys have been paying attention to the price action on Bitcoin, Bitcoin had been dropping a lot too as well today. And mind you, it had been on a downtrend, like heavy. And as a matter of fact, here on the 4 hour, if we can go a little closer here, all right, this could take a while, but we have a possible death cross incoming here on the 4 hour chart, which could take about a couple of trading days for this to actually connect, you know, in this sort of way, and then have a little retest and then try to drop back down to try to reach this area here of support around maybe 58,000, 58,500, you know, around that range. That's what I would think. So we definitely would have to keep an eye on what happens with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is, I don't know, it looks like it's being sold off and people are trying to get liquidity. They're panicking here. There's some fear in the air. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. It's just been the second day of October. All right, you got the port strike, you got the tensions in the Middle East, you had the hurricane that happened, and other stuff also that happened. And now you have freaking outages for Bank of America accounts. People seeing zero in their accounts, not being able to like log into their accounts. Good evening, Kevin. Jesus, fishy. 106 degrees. Where you at right now? Wait, let's see. I sold Tesla. I sold Tesla today to YOLO in to Oxy or HKD. Wait a minute. Oxy too? No way. Let's go ahead and find that. Find out. Oh Lord, the dollar index is just being pumped right now. This is on the 4-hour. We're trying to see the dollar index come back right back down. If you want everything to come to fruition, the dollar has to fall. It just needs to collapse, in my opinion. How's the rest of your day been, Kevin? Everybody else, Fishy, Moistly, Jason. How has your day been so far? Let me know in the chat how you feeling. How did you feel about today's price action on the markets? As I'm going through this and scanning through here. Since you who was it that mentioned Oxy? We can go to Oxy right now and see what was happening. Oxy had wow, okay. Wow, so it was at a low of 52.33 and it got to as high as 53.52 here, but it was at a high of 54.20 before a sell-off happened because the dollar index decided to pump up and all the commodities and precious metals began to pull back. So this was the result for the price action on Oxy because of that pullback. Hamble was good. I did I played a singles match and I won. I think it was like 21-16, 21-14. Then I played a doubles match, which I lost. No, I won actually. I won that. And then I lost the second doubles match, and then I played a singles afterwards to end the night. And right now my right shoulder is kind of shot because I was whipping the wall. I was whipping the ball to the wall a lot and serving it pretty hard, so that kind of took some effect here. So I need my lady to massage it for me. But she's so far away. Cut it out. Don't you shake your head at me. Don't nod at me. Yeah? Yeah? So you're doing? You're nodding your head right there. Mira lo que está haciendo. Yeah? Thank you, Zelly. Why play a singles match if you're in a relationship? That's pretty slick. Moistly. But let's see what's going on. We'll check oil in just a bit. Let's go ahead and find out what HKD did, because I did not realize that HKD, oh my goodness, why? No, nobody's doing dishes. That's just me banging on it. That's one hell of a ramp. And why is that? Hold on, you know what? I'm curious. I'm curious now. Oh? Looks like PDD went up right before market close, but I'm curious about another stock here. Oh, oh, MEGL. Oh shoot! You remember this? This was the one that came after HKD, and this was another Hong Kong IPO that was released 2 hours ago. I mean, not 2 hours ago, 2 years ago, the summer of 2022. And look at this, like talking about a low of 55 cents. This thing reached a high of 81 cents. So they were both pumping it up. Let's see. Let's go to the daily for both and see how that looks like. Wow, look at that. That's one heck of a reversal here. Look. See that? You see this? So on the daily, you got HKD at a low of 261 here on September 11, and you got a high of no. Let me put this on the 24-hour chart. Oh my God, yo! Did you see that? Look at this. Hold on. All right, let me put it on the 24-hour chart. Boom. All right, you want to see this one now? Boom. Well, not that much, but wow, what a rip. What a rip here, huh? This thing literally shot right through the 200-day EMA. And also MEGL too as well. Megalodons, but the Megalodons. Remember that, Teddy Zane? He better be paying attention, and he better start, making some videos and be like, "What up, Megalodons? We're back again, and it's happening. It's history repeating itself. Oh, I'm getting so jacked." And whatever. But that is insane, huh? That is insane. That is one heck of it. Look at the 12-hour chart here. Even crazier. Look at that. You had a high of $6 on the mark. $6. And this was like, hello, this was at a low of 341. Massive. Massive. And there's no news. There's no news about it. About these two. There's nothing going on whatsoever. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, Magic Empire Global gets the extension to meet the NASDAQ minimum bid price rule, since August 28th. So it was granted with the 180 calendar day extension to regain compliance with the NASDAQ minimum bid price rule of the dollar per share. And the company said it has now until February 24th of next year to meet the requirement. So they have plenty of time, but whatever's happening here, this could be part 2 of what we saw during the summer of 2022, the summer of Hong Kong IPOs, as people like to call it. And these two were very popular at that time when it happened, and that was pretty exciting times. especially with what HKD did. When I'm surprised it did not. You know what? You know what? You know what I just realized here? And let me see if you guys can actually remember when HKD ran. I'm pretty sure a lot of people were paying attention to that. But remember they halted it so many times, but they never took away the buy button. Did that ever make sense to you guys? Yeah, but not for nothing though. If this is the case for this week, then by all means, this could continue to rip tomorrow in the morning. But we're gonna have to keep an eye on HKD and MEGL. So we're gonna put this. We're gonna put this on the watch list, and we're gonna track MEGL and HKD at the same time. Yeah, it ran to like $2,555. I remember the number exactly. That was even bigger than AMC and Jamie put together. But I always thought that it would happen again someday. And I believe it will. You heard? So let's see what else. Let's see, maybe we can think of another name. Let's see. I think it was GCT. Okay, not GCT. Oh, wait a minute. Wow. Oh my God, wait, what? Whoa, wait a minute. You seeing this right now? Wow, oh my God. This was last Monday? No, not even. This was back September 16. This was at a low of $15.61 to a high of $27.49 here today. So even this stock has been running up for a bit here. Let's look at the 4 hour. Adrian says, "Run it up, fish friends." Let's do it. Let's run it up. Let's run it up. Let's run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Look at this setup here. Oh my God. That is massive. So March. So this stock was here back at $8.55, $9. November 30th, around there last year. This thing ran up almost 400% in 108 days from this time frame. That's a big run right there. I mean, look at this. Talking about here back in May of 2023 when this was like at $5, and just measuring this from that point We're talking about over a 750% move. Rockets, everybody, rockets. Pull out your rockets, everybody. Rockets in the chat. Rockets in the chat. Rockets in the chat. Rocket, 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 rocket. Rocket, rocket, rockets in the chat, baby. Rockets, you gotta love the rockets, love the rockets, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. Did Lucy get some of that too? Let's see if Lucy got some of that. Oh my god, look at Lucy. Lucy here getting juicy. From a low of 326 here back in August 28th to a high of $12 on September 25th. Looks like it's wanting to get a bounce again. Oh, even the MACD wants it. That yellow line wants to break right over the red line and have the momentum increase to the upside. Looks good here also on the Elliott wave oscillator, where it's actually getting hot and about to do the same thing as the MACD. So Lucy can get a little juicy this week, maybe. We'll see what happens. Well, what else we got going on here? We got yin. Look at that, y'all. We got yin. We got yin. Direction daily FTSE China Bull 3 times shares. This thing has been running since almost the beginning of September. Well, right around September 10th, this thing was at a low of $19.59. And this thing gapped up, especially when the news came out of Chinese stocks getting pumped, and they're going through a Golden Week holiday right now, and just the economy is getting a huge stimulus, big pump in the economy. As you can tell, this is actually getting a little squeeze on its own. So quite exciting. Yang? Does Yang exist? Oh, really? That's crazy. I did not know that, dude. Wow, that's the opposite. Nothing. My bad. Yeah, this is really the Yin Yang twins. There's Pam. Oh, Miss Pam. Miss Pamela. Hola. How you doing? Oh my God, how you doing, Pamela? I haven't seen you in a long time, Pamela. My God. How you feeling? So this is yin and this is yang. Pamela la 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 la. Hello. How are you feeling? Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, this bird is going crazy right now. Yo estoy tratando de calmarme un poquito porque estoy demasiado like I don't know. This is get a bird, they said. Get yourself a San Conure, they said. It would be fun. Right? Anyways, so we're seeing here yin and yang, alright? So we got direction dailies, FTSE China bull 3 times shares and bear 3 times the shares. So you kind of pretty much see this as, you know, your SQQQ and your TQQQ. he said buy some calls, muy bueno. So given that this is the key scenario right now, I mean, just look at the this is the Elliott wave oscillator here. And yeah, it's pretty much the opposite. So when everything starts to then peak out, we get a top somewhere. Maybe somewhere soon we get a top, because it's already like overbought. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh, my mom is getting so mad right now. And my dad is like trying to sleep. This is not good at all. Oh my god. So I'm trying to figure out, because obviously this is it looks like it wants to continue to sell off some more. I didn't even know it was that cheap. Look at that. 275. And then you have yen here at 52.68 from a low of what, 19, wait, hold on, 18, 17 here. $17 and change back in August 5th. I had no idea this even existed, but now I guess we got ourselves another SQQQ, TQQQ lookalike in a way, maybe. I don't know. But if they decide to stop pumping their economy, and then what if China's stock market decides to plummet? Then that means you're probably gonna have to get into, not financial advice, yang, you know, because the yang is looking a little bit weak, and if the market over there decides to plummet and reverse, then you're gonna have a big yang coming up here and retesting all these gaps to the upside, you know, and I guess that's how you will play it. Let me actually look it up here real quick and see. Yang, okay, so that exists. We do have some options for yang, and it looks like they have, wow, interesting. So there is a crap ton of volume here pouring in, even though the open interests for these calls are very small. Wow. Let's see, maybe. We got a lot of volume here pouring up here. The $3 strike, $3.50 strike, expiring in October 18. Well, obviously you would have to play this further out in expiration just to be on the safe side. Even though it gets a little expensive here. You got $30 per contract for these November 15 $4 calls that has a lot of open interest and volume. December 20th contracts here, $4 calls here with a bigger volume here at 4,299. $4 strike at $35 each. You don't say. You don't say. I like that. I like how that sounds very much. What do you guys think? She wants a bath. Can you spray her with a spray bottle? Yeah, my mom actually does have that, but it's like I don't know. I don't know at this point. Like, she can't really do much. She's just been really vocal, you know. So I probably would have to ask her to do it and see maybe that helps. But usually she'll she'll put the cover over the cage at around like 10:30 around there, which is when she usually goes to sleep. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually save Yang in there. They have them by the Sachs, Goldman Sachs. Front door of her cage, poor thing, won't survive in the concrete jungle. That's cute. But, we're not unloading the ships at the moment. Really? Wow. Speaking of ships and the port strikes, let's go ahead and let's revisit what's happening with crude oil, because you made a friend. Because as you know, Honey has a later bedtime than Kevin. Wow. That's true. Kevin likes to go to sleep at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So Kat, so prepare to see this. Are you ready? You probably saw it already. But yeah, Kat, so yeah, this happens. What a massive candle. What a massive candle, Kat. Shut up. My God. Shush. Shush. Shut up. Stop it. Hold on. Yeah. Oh my god. My bad. Well, welcome back, Kat. Yeah, who was it that pointed it out? I think it was Kevin. But yeah, this is wild. Goodness gracious, this is crazy. I can't even concentrate. anyways, Kenneth, welcome back. Much love, Kat. Play that Lion Chillax music for Honey. Oh, I wish I can. It's just that I don't have speakers. Like, well, I mean, I could put the phone right next to the cage, or right on top of it. Just play some music. It could help. So I'm gonna try that, Pam. I like that. But you know what? Listen, so I'm just gonna say something, right? I know that, you know, we usually see plays that we're in, and, you know, we do good in it. But then when we see something like this happen, forget about it. We get deep in our thoughts, and we're like, oh my god, I can't believe like this happened. I could have stayed in. And that. Yes, green is green. Profit is profit. You did an excellent job trading this safely as you could. And just know that there's always going to be another play waiting for you to get even bigger gains. And that's it. I've been, we have been looking into different things, different sectors, what's happening all around, and following where the money goes, in our opinion, of course, not financial advice. And with the whole port strike thing going on, and finding out what's going to happen within these next couple of days, probably within the next couple of weeks, if they decide to extend this port strike. And what's interesting is Kenneth had said the other day, even the port strike, it goes up as far as Montreal in Canada. So I found that really interesting. I'm guessing people over there are fed up too as well, and what's happening. And I'm pretty sure it's a lot more deeper than you think. If we know, we know, and now we know that this is the after effects of what happens when events like this happen. So you get yourself a huge spike. The port strike starts, and now you see crude oil jumping from a low of almost $70 all the way to a high as high as 75, almost 76. This is the Brent crude oil, actually. This is Brent. This is crude oil light futures, I believe. Yeah, that's the futures. I got the other one here. Let's see. Well, it's the same thing, so I can just use this. And you can see it right here. It was at a low of 66.31 in the early morning of October 1st. And then the reaction afterwards, when the strike started happening, huge surge here up to almost $72, and then up all the way until $72.45, right around the early morning of today. So this is what it's all about. When you know that this is the type of situation that would make crude oil react, because now you have big international ports, I'm just guessing here, right? Maybe a majority of them that intake all those barrels of oil, crude oil, and gasoline and you name it, for whatever it is that they need it for, and it gets to the country and across. It's a big deal. So if this continues on, we will see eventually a surge. And not only that, but now you have all these big oil companies like ExxonMobil. Look at this. This is on the 4-hour chart. This thing was at a low of, what was it, 107 back on September 11th. Had this big run here, then it came down again. But from here, at a low of 110.81, as high as 122.82. So that was a big rally overall. Talking about this, going up almost 11% in 6 days, trading days. That's a big deal because obviously it's a triple digit number. But even this looks like it's wanting to continue to the upside. Now, in theory, I've been, obviously, I've been tracking oil. I've been tracking these particular stocks for about 2 years. And I brought it back to light last year, around the end of September. And I remember Indo. And I was talking about Indo for a long time. So when I was hearing about the whole port strike and what it was going to involve and whatnot, I'm here thinking to myself, oh my god, because I know that crude oil is going to be affected by this, and it would have to increase the prices of imports. And also on top of that, what happened yesterday over at the Middle East, which I'm not really going to get into deep. But this also affects crude oil in many ways, especially when it comes to the Middle East. And so what I'm saying is, you got stocks like Indo, IMPP, HUSA. Look at this, HUSA and Indo. Just to show you the comparison. Here's ENSV. And then here's MARPS. So all these 5 stocks that I just mentioned, they all had something in common. And especially when back in March of 2022, when the other war happened, when there was an invasion of a country, and at the time there was a lot of other tensions going on, and then we had oil spike up from, I'm gonna show you. So when we had oil spike up here in this event, from as low as almost $90. Oh yeah, let's say $90 per barrel. And this thing surged up like crazy even after the announcement of the invasion that happened over there in that country, and just surged all the way until it hit $130 per barrel. And when this happened, then this happened. Whereas these stocks surged along with crude oil and literally made a huge squeeze. Look at this. Which is literally at where the price is at now. And ran from 260, around 280, $3, just rounding it up there, all the way to a high of 86.99. in like almost a month. So then you have, let me do this on a daily chart real quick. Then you have IMPP, but as you know, they did go through a 1 for 15 stock split. I think it was back in April. But you can see it had its rally as well at the same time. 622 all the way to like a high of $125.45. Again, divide that by 15 and then you'll get the price from pre-split, and that was the run. Then you got HUSA, whereas it ran from the high of, what was this, the low of 107 all the way to a high of 1661. And Surfco hasn't gone through any reverse stock splits as of yet, but you could tell even this also had a rally at the same exact time. They were all correlated from a low of 55 cents all the way to a high of $8.76. So just to show you what an event like that can make of with these stocks. And I mean, imagine that, like crude oil surging up to a high of $129.42, pretty much $130 per barrel. That is insane. That was the highest that's ever seen, and I don't even know if there was any history of crude oil being higher than that. Okay, so yeah, as a matter of fact, it was $147.27 per barrel. When was this? Oh, look at that. This was actually July, the summer of 2008, just a couple of months before the crash of 2008. You believe that? And then you had a massive drop. Look at this, from 147.27 all the way to as low as $33.20 per barrel by February of 2009. What a nasty drop. So you already know if a scenario like this plays out, but just know I don't think that there was a port strike at that moment in time. But now add in all of that of what's happening now, and you get this scenario where we could just let me actually delete this because it's a little bit off-putting. Maybe I could do a little adjustment here. Maybe like this. Maybe around here. Yeah, we can do it around here. Screw it. Just to play around with it. And so now, what if this would be the case again, and then we start to come right back over? I mean, look at this. Look at the weekly. On the RSI, we have this literally reversing and trying to bounce back up and cross, and ready to cross that yellow line to have a breakout. So then maybe we can definitely see crude oil back up before this week is over and run it back up to $75. If not this week, maybe next week afterwards. If the longer they hold that strike and there's no type of relief, no type of resolution, and they let this go for longer, I mean, forget about it. Like you're gonna be seeing surges left and right. And if this decides to surge back up to $75 in a quick fashion, maybe even 76 or $80, I'm just making hypothetical guesses here, but imagining if that was the case scenario and you see this thing back over at $80, you're gonna see another surge along with crude, with Indo, IMPP, HUSA, ENSV, and MARPS. See that? Native Gamer, what's up? Market should be dropping if oil is up, right? That, but also if the dollar index is dropping, because in order for oil to spike up, in order for commodities in general to spike up, the dollar has to decrease in value. It has to decline. It needs to drop. Because the other week when in the last couple of weeks, since around the beginning of July, we had this long drop from here. We had commodities literally going up as so, right? And if that's the case scenario for the dollar in the next couple of weeks, and look at this, look. Now I'm not saying this could happen, because we're looking at the 1348 EMA combination here, and then you got the 200 on the red. But if this actually decides to continue to diverge and go down, and I'm just making a guess here, like if it goes and decides to, let's say it decides to just cross over the 200-day period EMA and a death cross, I think then you would definitely see the dollar drop in value. You know, maybe just below 100, maybe 99. And we haven't seen those levels in quite some time. As a matter of fact, the last time we even saw the dollar index below 100, that was I have no idea, Kevin, but honey is bugging right now. It's tripping. So look at that. Last time, like, we had a low of 88 back in May of 2021 and December of 2020. But you already know what was happening around that time. You know that. So if there was a new type of event, any type of event or scenario that would take place within this month, you would definitely see something occur where we would see that the dollar drop to those new low levels. And if that happens, theoretically speaking, if the dollar drops the way that it had before in the past, you're gonna see oil shoot up and surge on top of everything that's happening right now in the Middle East and the port strikes. That's gonna be chaotic to even imagine. And then you're gonna see gold and silver and other precious metals go up in a surge as well. I mean, let's look at gold right now. Look at gold. Gold is literally, it's like looking so parabolic. Well, this is the weekly, but I mean, look at that. It was as high as $2,685.58. Silver at a high of $32.71, even though, you know, honestly, silver is underrated and it's undervalued when it could be as high as gold. So when we go back to oil, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, okay, well, the dollar falls commodities rise and surge, and I'm pretty sure oil will do the same exact thing, right? So when that happens, what else happens? All the companies, even the ones that I mentioned that are actually low market cap, because let's look at it right now and show you. All right, we got Indo as per TradingView. I mean, I don't know, maybe other website would have different information, different data, but look, you got a volume today of 12.39 million, which the average is at like maybe 5 million. Market cap is 36.53 million, and shares flow is 4.77 million, and this traded 2 times the amount of shares in volume. Then you have IMPP with a market cap of 131.49 million. Again, it did go through a reverse stock split back in April, I believe. A 1 for 15. Shares float is only 17.39 million. Then you got HUSA with a market cap of 13.85 million. So that's pretty small. Shares float of 10.06 million shares. And your average volume is usually at 880,000, but the volume today was 4.76 million. Then you have ENSV, which is at 15.5 cents right now. Market cap is 7.13 million. Shares float 43.58 million shares. So, but what I'm looking at right now, I'm telling you, I'm not tripping, but this setup here looks crazy. It looks insane right now on the weekly. I mean, look at that. 1, 2, 3. We're waiting for just another gap up here, right? Look at that. I want to see another one happen here and just start to flow up in momentum, right? So that's what I'm thinking there. The MACD here, it just continues to go up and up. We have the cross right over here. And the RSI. Wait, what just happened? RSI here just breaking out too as well. What's the daily looking like right now? Alright, so it's not so bad. It's just pulling back off of the 200-day period EMA. And waiting to see what happens. So just counting on crude oil, and if the prices, again, if they start to surge, then we already know what to look for. And again, not that I say it as financial advice, right? You're your own decision maker of your investments and what you do with your money. So trade wisely and trade safely. All right. That's what I always say. You heard. Now, precious metals here, on the other hand. Eric, and Kevin and whoever else has been following precious metals for a while, already knows the potential for silver and what's been happening. And on top of that, we have been looking at another stock, a silver mining stock, and there's a couple of other silver mining stocks that we've been seeing for some time, and especially EXK. When you take a look at EXK on the daily and you take a look at silver, you're kind of seeing that same W type of pattern, right? Right here, if you see, it looks like it's trying to go for like another leg up in a way. So that's interesting to see. Now, when I switch back to EXK, you can pretty much see that, right? You can see a little double, and another bounce, and looks like a cup and handle, or maybe another breakout that wants to go for. That's pretty much what I'm saying. So it all follows in some way. It's all just correlated. So when I think that the price of silver is gonna surge along with the dollar falling, causing commodities to go up, that's what you're gonna get. So are you gonna take advantage of the move? That's the idea. Like Fishy says, that's the idea. So just keep in mind of that. All right, we got other. Let's see, we got other stocks in gold and silver mining. Well, we got HYMC. AMC's gold and silver mining company. Where's HYMC at? All right, for example, look. Same thing too. We got a little bit of that little W that we saw in silver, and like we have like sort of like a double bottom here happening. And again, with the possible surge in precious metals, you already know HYMC could follow too as well. And it's such a low float too. You got 19.34 million shares float with a 60.78 million market cap. So in some ways, this is it's kind of holding its ground there. You got so many opportunities. I'm telling you, so many opportunities. And sometimes people just get stuck in they get how do you say? How do I explain this? It's more like sidetracked, and when somebody like just keeps you focused on like a specific company, and you're just waiting and waiting while there's so many opportunities out and other companies to like take advantage of, especially with the situation that's going on right now, like the tensions, the whatever's happening in the Middle East. Like, look what happened to Lockheed Martin. Hello. Look at this freaking surge. You want to know why? Because this is part of defense and aerospace. And what is defense? It's part of weapons and jets or war jets. I mean, whatever they make, right? It's all war related. But going back for a second, just backtracking a little bit, because I know we're still on the topic of precious metals for a bit. Let's see. Sometimes HYMC can be crazy with volatility. Now I don't know so much about like the correlation between AMC and HYMC, because I know they had a big stake in that company. So I would have thought that maybe if HYMC were to move in volatility, that I would think that AMC would do the same exact thing, but for some reason there's not much of a correlation between HYMC and AMC when it comes to price action. We have just been usually seeing AMC and GME doing the whole thing. I wonder if LOC has a LMT. You know what? I would not be surprised in any way, because she's just getting insider information. I wonder by who's telling her to get into these things. What else? AUMN. I'm gonna look at that right now. So golden minerals. Oh, it had a little spike there on Friday. Let's see, for 24 hour. So we had this go from like a low of 23 cents all the way to a high of 43 cents here back in Friday. So that's a little a little scalp there. And it says here yesterday they filed a 8K entry to a definitive agreement. Golden Minerals signs the definitive agreement to sell its El Kivar silver project. Let's see what this is all about here. It's wholly owned subsidiary to Butt Energy. Butt has agreed to purchase 100% of the issued and outstanding shares of Silex, which is the sole owner of the company's El Kivar silver project located in Salta province, Argentina. Okay. Yeah, I think Nancy should open up her own YouTube channel. But I think that would still be considered insider trading. They'll probably shut her down. I don't know. What else? What other companies we got going on? Look at that. Look at this. We got lithium here. A lithium company that I've heard from someone. Up 47.56% on the day. But this stock is only available on the over-the-counter markets, OTC, so allegedly, hypothetically, supposedly, not trying to get sued here, you know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to get sued over here, you know what I'm saying? But then again, she can get away with her illegal business, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, supposedly. But yeah, look, a lithium here looks like it wants to get itself going over here. What other lithium companies we got going on here? We got the Global X Lithium and Battery Tech ETF. Wow. Okay. So it looks like Lit. It looks like Lit is another of those companies, right? I did not know, but if look at this, we're talking about here September 23rd on Monday, the low of 36.72. It went as high as 45.60. Unbelievable. I wonder what's causing this surge. Tinfoil hat. But I'm not going to really get into it because, you know, it's kind of, yeah, of a sensitive topic. So we got lithium battery. What else we got here? Snow Lake Resources? What is this? Lithium stocks powering portfolios. You got Lithium Americas Corp, which looks like it's trying to bottom out here. It was at a low of 202 and it had closed at 259. Oh, that's right. So look at this. 5 days ago, lithium miners rise on China stimulus package. So shares of lithium mining companies rise pre-market after China announces stimulus measures to boost its slowing economy. Unbelievable. Look at this. You got Piedmont Lithium, Arcadium Lithium, Albemarle. Then you got U.S. listed shares of Chilean miner, Canada-based Lithium Americas. We got PLL. Let's see. 4 hour. Hey, look at this. My goodness. PLL. Oh, look at that. PLL surged. It surged today. Look at that. Was at a low of 869 and went as high as 1075. So PLL as well. You said DNN? Yeah, you mentioned that last week, I believe. This is Denison Mines. So even Denison here with a nice trend here. Looking very solid in my opinion. Also with the MACD looking pretty good here in just one more day for the MACD to cross, for the yellow line to cross over, and then see that breakout. So we pretty much here just going over it. We might as well just make a list of these companies, right? And just to keep a watch on it, because if you dig deep and do your DD on what's happening, especially with lithium, especially with oil, precious metals, the dollar index, SPY. I mean, we see it all. We see it all happening. So what was the other one here? We were talking about Groupon. Remember, Kenneth? Groupon actually went up 1.37% in the daytime, and closing up a little bit here around. Let me see. Let's see if it actually made a little move here. What we got? You see? I knew it. Look at this. He had a long bull wick going up here, and what it looks like a morning star pattern, which didn't really quite follow the pattern, but it still ended up, climbing up here, making more bull wicks, and here closing at 960 to then go up to 967 in the after hours. So yeah, this thing it looks like it's actually getting a little hotter. I don't know what this is all about, so I'm just gonna delete it. But even the MACD here on Groupon here just breaking out and just crossing over that red line. So we would have to check what's going on there. And what we got? I'm sad. I'm still sad I didn't jump in PDD. Yeah, that whole thing with the stimulus in China. Yeah, that's all part of it. That is all part of it. Oh wait. Oh, micro algo. Who was it that mentioned this? Somebody mentioned this. Somebody mentioned this, and oh, it was Frankie. Frank IY. That guy was the one that mentioned about micro algo. Right, and WNW and Lion. Oh shoot, okay. Well, this was a little off, but I do see a little double bottom action there. Yeah, I now remember. But it looks like MLGO is actually having more of a success in the trend. When the trend is your friend. So let's see. Let's look at PDD real quick. PRTG with a P and D. Wow. It's literally heading back well, it's actually retesting the 200-day period EMA, 538. But you can see the last low was around 485, around $5. That could be the next level of support right there. What else? Where's PDD at? I'm just skimming through. You got Plug closing at 4.85%. You got Clove, you know, Craig's favorite stock, up 29.14. Look at this gapper here. Insane. Clove. Now PDD here. What can it do? You already see that it's actually overbought like crazy. It's just a big surge, right? You got multiple chances here for the breakout to continue, but it had failed twice. Here as well. This is the third time. And if this tends to do a top reversal and the RSI begins to exhaust itself and start to pull back, then that's where things will start looking a lot more bearish for PDD and maybe other Chinese stocks, you know, like BABA. So what I'm saying is, you could either go two ways, right? You could either go ahead and pop back over and start making more new highs. Maybe resistance will probably be around 160 for PDD. But if it actually fails and rejects that, then you'll have 145 to even 140 as the next two levels of support. If it breaks below that and it starts to pull back heavy, then you already know that this was all just a P&D by China, in my opinion, not financial advice. So definitely be caution when coming to these stocks, right? Because as a matter of fact, when we looked at this before, we do have gaps to fill to the downside. So we got, you know, around 116 in that range, and we got around 103, 104, right below 100 from the last drop here. So, you know, we got those levels to test. So we just need to see like what is gonna be like tomorrow and then Friday. So we have 2 days to observe and report and see what happens to PDD. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Hey, you feel me? You know me? You know me? Look at this, Tesla. My goodness, already testing the 48 EMA and just breaking a little bit right below. So this could have a chance to actually pull back heavy. All right, this could literally come back to like 237 for all I know, and give us a little, you know, drop-a-rooney right there before this week is over, maybe around 240. Let's see. I covered a whole bunch in just a little time. What do you think? Rocket Labs here, $5.20. I mean 5.20%. So Rocket Labs too. Rocket Labs looking like it wants to rocket itself. Oh yeah. Oh, that looks a little juicy in my opinion. Look at this little trend happening right here. It looks like a nice little leg up and the break me out, maybe back over $10 and try to retest this last level. There's so many opportunities, I swear. There's a lot going on. But you can't always put all your eggs in all these baskets, right? You got to pick out one play that you know that fits best to your narrative, and you go ahead and you study the levels and you make sure you take advantage of whatever move it makes. Period. NFA. we cannot be sad, we cannot be regretful, all right, because you already know that there is other positions out there to bask in and try to make something out of it. Of course, you know, just to make sure that you always set your limits and you you play at your risk, and you know, just make sure that you don't give back to these MFers, you know, in my opinion, of course. NFA, just like that. So again, we got already the information that you need. So you wouldn't really have to regret as much because you definitely have other opportunities for sure. You know, so look at this. Look, SIL. You got Global X Silver Miners ETF. ETF, I'm pretty sure you can actually. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see SIL. SIL, yes, SIL. 3570. 570. 3570. 3570. You got some. Look at this SIL. If brolic enough, I'm pretty sure this will definitely start to move back to 36 and test this gap here. This little zone, 36 and above. What do you got for 36? Low volume. That's for 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now. I've got 2 weeks from now. Got 2 weeks from now. Sell. That's what I'm saying, though. You know, we all thought that you did excellent. You did the right thing regardless. You know, you can't be greedy. You can't. You know, you can't. We gotta just keep moving. We gotta keep looking for the next prey to hunt, to chow down, and to conquer and dominate. Stay focused. Yeah. Well, I want to see this actually. Should probably save this on the list. Put some miners, some silver miner companies. Let's see if this actually starts to pop up over. Yeah, yeah. Green MACD on all the charts. Look at the daily. Right? Let's look at the daily real quick. This looks a little tricky, you know, because it looks like it had been losing its momentum on the daily, right? Now you got the weekly that's been in the green. 24 hours. This looks like it could actually bounce. If it could, it would look something like this. Maybe. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at AACHR and Joby too. We're gonna look at those. This is this is nice. This has got the 12-hour. So the 12-hour looks pretty solid. I like the 12-hour. Look at the 1348 combination here. You got this inclining slowly, and you got this 13 EMA just slowly doing a reversal and trying to go for the next leg up. It could, you know, if silver were to rise, if silver were to do the same exact thing, I'm pretty sure that still would retest 36 and try to break over the ask at 36.20. Try to get to 37 before this week is over. If not, until next week. If precious metals begin to rise again. Let's look at the 8-hour. Same thing with the 8-hour. I'm surprised. Just stair stepping every 8 hours. Right? Here's the MACD again. Like Kenneth is talking about. You're just this needs to turn back around and get a reversal and go green. 6-hour. 6-hour definitely too as well. Looks like it's trying to establish a bottom here. Got momentum going to the upside, and this would have to then cross over like that. So that's pretty good. Oh, even better on the 4-hour. Look at that. Nice bounce off the 48 and just getting right over the 13. And you got the RSI too as well with a little breakout. So this looks good on the 4-hour for sure, Kenneth. 2-hour. Just crossed right over. Looking good. 1-hour. RSI with a big bounce. This looks like it's trending up. It's staying up. 45. Yeah, everything looks good. So Kenneth is definitely on point with that one. Let's look at ACHR real quick for CAT. And this was up 7.74. Wow, let's look at the 24-hour chart, and you see that this actually had a nice pop, and wow, who would have thought? But it actually ended up bouncing up over this zone. This I want to say this is a demand zone, and then it actually ate it up, and this thing just literally popped. So I went from 298 at a low, days low, to 322 days high. So not bad at all. Breakout on the MACD. Then you got the Elliott wave oscillator. The temperature is actually going up, so it's getting super hot there. If that can continue, then you will definitely see the momentum shift to the upside, and we can definitely see some more action for Archer Aviation. Here, we move up to the 4-hour real quick. You can see here the 1348 combination. You got the 13 just about to cross over the 48, which is supposedly it's technically a golden cross, so that's really bullish. So this candle has to continue and has to break over 330 if this all plays out. See, because you got this bounce right up here, and it's still uptrending. The RSI it's a tad bit overbought. It's almost at that 70 level, but again, we would have to see afterwards. Over in the hourly here, yeah, it's trying to push up a lot more. Probably go for 325, 330. It could hold around that area, around that range. So, but overall, the longer time frames looks way solid. So that's awesome. Let's effing go. Let's just catch up real quick, and we'll take a look at what's going on with let's see, Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is somewhat trying to hold up, but if it does not break back over that 200 EMA, that is at 61,670. 697. So pretty much rounded to 62K. That would have to be the resistance. But if not, and if it all rejects from here, forget about it. This will definitely lose 60K again. and then we'd probably be over right under 59K for all we know. You know, so, and if that's the case, remember, take note of that too as well. If you see this, if you've seen the initial start of this breakdown, this downtrend, you already know that you got Bitcoin miners here. Like for example, Mara. You got Mara here coming down and sort of following the same path as Bitcoin. So you would think that that this would actually try to break below 15 and try to go lower, because you know it usually just tracks with Bitcoin. So that's something to take into consideration. You know, you got Mara, you got Riot. See Riot with sort of like the same algorithm pattern or trading pattern. Then you have you got Clean Spark. Where's Clean Spark at? Hello, Clean Spark. See, same thing. So you see how I just literally looked at all these charts here? Because they're all Bitcoin miners. They have literally like the same pattern, the same presence, same energy, all of that. So let's go ahead and see what was it that I was going to see. Sorry y'all, I'm just trying to figure out something. Oh, right. So let's just move into this, right? I wanted to show you this. I found it really interesting. I keep saying interesting. Wow. What is this? The U.S. Treasury dividend dollar purchasing power. 2039, it will be up 30%. 20 times. Interesting. Okay. We'll look at we'll look at the U.S. debt clock and see what it means. Let's see what we get. U.S. debt clock. Imagine a world without the Fed. It's elemental, quantum technology, thorium energy, nuclear energy, uranium, X energy, S1111, horseshoe bend, new U.S. dollar backed by WRA, heaven on earth, gematria. Interesting here. I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna actually share that with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and share this. Like this comment, yeah. So let's go ahead and post that right there. Bam. Blah 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 blah. All right. What's the deal with what else? What else was happening besides that? Because if not, then I'm gonna just call it a night. I did have I have almost 2 hours to stream. I might just call it a night, right? As soon as we hit 2 hours. So if there's anything else that you have in mind, so we can take a look at it real quick. If not, then we are done for the night. So you just let me know what's up. Let's see. Let's go ahead and look at. We'll go ahead and look at futures right now. So what I'm gonna do is do that. Then I'm gonna look for. As a matter of fact, hold on. Okay, DXY kind of looks like it wants to give up from here. But SPY futures. I just realized we literally just got a death cross from 48 to 200, and is now the price is trading below the 200-day EMA. So that's supposed to be bearish for sure. Unless it actually, you know, follows with this George W pattern and then try to go for another push, or it rejects and then it just goes down and continues to downtrend like it did for the past 2 days. Oh yeah, it will slowly eventually get to where it needs to go and then just go for that death cross. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. What's up? You know? A word. Cooler with a nice 4-hour. Little hammer candle we got going there. Oh snap! Say word. Say word. Now, as a matter of fact, I'm a little sleepy, so I'm gonna call it a night, just for a little bit, just see if there's anything that catches my attention, like SQQQ here in the 4-hour. In a way, this thing is still looking like it's wanting to. You know what I'm saying? It still looks a little bit solid there, as it wants to kind of follow up a little trend there, and then pop back up again, boom, like that, you know? Yes, I'm Gucci Mane. You already know what I said. You already know what I said. Okay, so was there anything else that was missing? Let's see what else has been going on the chat real quick. Oh wait, hold on for a second. Wait, let's see. Okay, well, all we waiting is for another reversal here. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I know it's a little bit soon. It's been a long day, and also I played handball and my body is sore. Wow, look at Joby. Come here, Joby. I mean, look at this little push here. Oh, okay. That's a little risky to tell, because the MACD here on Joby it rejected. It's actually sloping back down, so definitely be careful with Joby. This could try to retest the 48 at 588 and maybe 580, 565, 580, around that range. So Joby, you gotta be careful with Joby. You know me, Mr. Joby. All right, but let's go ahead and call it a night. I'll get some rest, and you know, we had some good coverage so far. Kenneth is going BRB. I'm actually gonna call it a night, bro. But I think Kenneth, are you in the Discord? I gotta check. Hold on. I don't think. I think I do. I think I do have you in there. Do I? Yeah, you're there. You're definitely there. So so by all means, damn, I wish Pam, I thought you had a Discord. Would have been able to, if anything, share your thoughts and what's going on, talk with everybody. So, but anyways, yeah, Pam, thank you for stopping by, for saying hello, for talking it up with us. Hopefully, everything goes well tonight and tomorrow, and that you continue the grinding and keep on fighting. Keep your head up as always. Stay positive, and eventually we'll talk again soon. Like to say thank you to Kat, just some creepy old cat lady. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. That's cute. No Discord. She. All good. I'd like to say thank you to you, to Yuri Anatomy, to Kat, to Kenneth, to Fishy, to Kevin, um, to Native Gamer, Kevin, to Zelly, um, and interestingly enough, I don't know what happened. Everything just like got quiet. But yeah, thank you all. Thank you for participating in today's stream. Much love to everybody. Thank you for all the support. And la 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 la. And yeah, so good luck for tomorrow, and we'll catch up soon later again. So hasta luego, all of y'all. Sleep well, sweet dreams, manifest manifest big things in life, as always. Dream big things, and you know, throw it out in the universe and let it know what we want to see and what we want to come true. Love you all. And yeah, just my bad. Sorry, cat. Yeah, just a little tired over here. Had a long day. Played handball. My body is sore as hell. I need somebody to step on top of my back. But no, the class will still continue regardless on Discord. Here and there, and then we'll come back to whatever we're talking about in the morning. So yeah, seeing is believing. Seeing is believing, and the more you believe, the more that you'll see it, and it will come true. So keep at it, because eventually one day we will get it, and we will make it. Love you all. Again, have a good night. Take care and be safe. Adios. Hasta luego. Ciao. And of course, anything that was said in the stream and on chat was strictly in our opinion and not financial advice. So take things what I say, with a grain of salt, and that you're your own decision maker of your money, your investments. All right. Peace out. Line of all trades.